enjoy a better quality of life. It was, however, on September the 11th, 1967, that then Governor General Sir Winston Scott assented to the Barbados Family Planning Association Act.
Therefore, when we look at Barbados in 2010, 2011, or even before that, even by the 1980s, when we look at that Barbados, there's a sharp contrast between what, in fact, we can describe for the 1930s and what would have existed then.
Back in the 1930s and 1940s, it was essentially a poor rural society that occupied a landscape influenced and certainly determined by sugar.
The sugar industry being, of course, the major employer of labor, the major earner of any foreign exchange. And also, the sugar industry, of course, being, in a sense, the dominant political force, because those who ran the sugar industry and the associated distributive trades, they dominated.
Bon week-end, vous êtes Radio.
People who lived on the plantation land in these small tenantries were expected to give their labor when the planter wanted that labor at the wages that the planter determined. So, in other words, which is another way of saying, too, we have no labor unions. No labor union. At that time, therefore, you would have to say that people were either unemployed or underemployed. Starvation wages were the rule. Barbados had among the lowest wages in the region, 20-25 cents a day for agricultural labor.
If people come from basketball, they don't work for money, they work for syrup. You know, you have a tin, a gallon tin that have kerosene oil in those days, and all of them will get that thing full and they put it on their head and go.
In terms of incomes, the average worker, he had very little middle class. I mean, a few teachers, priests, a few bank employees, there were very few bank branches at that time, and all in Bridgetown. You had employment during the crop season, and out of crop, you catch as you could.
Many of the people in those circumstances had their livelihood in the area where they lived. It is true that by the 1950s, people were having changes, some changes from that. But most of us who came from the country would know that your parent worked somewhere